Look away, Fiona. It's much too violent for your young eyes. Hey, welcome back to more Xenoblade Chronicles 3. I'm SlayerMathis, and last time we had a big old fight with Ashira. Don't worry, it was sanctioned and all that stuff. And this time, well, we once again continue our side questing, but we got some more people in Colony 11 to talk to. Bested by the Walking Dead, and I've fallen so far. Alright, no, I'm gonna like that. In fact, I thought you held out pretty well. Tough bloke. Yeah, don't think your flattery will get you anywhere. That was wholly uncalled for. I think I lost it. You monster! After my love is prepared again, it's all your fault! Deal with him, mate. If you don't lock him, maybe you should have lost to us. Yeah! He hurts my voice. After the advent of homecoming rituals, sacred grounds like that should have been all but completely destroyed by Mobius. If you insist, then of course I'll go, but I'd really rather not visit those places again if I can. Hey, clash with teach pretty hard. Is there some kind of beef between you? Not really. I mean, how do I put it? It's just a personality clash. Differences in opinion and such like. Strange. I thought that commander would be the same as me. Perhaps I was mistaken. Thank the Queen. One of you pair groups playing, I reckon. I mean, I'd be fine with multiple Ashiras. For multiple reasons. That is a joke about how I find her attractive. Move along to Isel. Soldiers. Yeah, the cat's out of the bag. It doesn't even seem that interesting. What a letdown. I mean, you can't expect much of a challenge from a bunch of soulless shells. It's not for me, though. If the console's stooped any lower. Yeah, you just sound very disappointed rather than anything else, Isel. Huh. Probably should be concerned about that a little bit, but, yeah, well. I just knew this would take it out of me. I'll just back myself up on the picture. You're just itching to skive off, aren't you? I bet you're zoned for that. Please be my guest. If there's one thing I'm good at, it's being quick on my feet. Never catch me. Do the other people just show up at different times then, or? Seems like. Hello, Hexen? Soldiers that don't die when you slaughter them. That's a dirty trick. What's the fun in that? But I suppose if they never die, then perhaps they could be tortured. Apparently. What a missed opportunity. I could have taken one or two captive and entertain myself with them. Didn't hear any of that. Yeah, that's probably something to be concerned about. Such an assault of delicious events! Just want to whiz them up in a console smoothie and neck them in one. So, how was it? Tell me, was it fun? Your thrilling fight to the death? No comment. I get it. It was so much fun to defy his words. So jealous. Hyarg. Hahaha. I ain't, you know. You good, bro? We're just gonna run into the line of fire. Don't mind us. And then if we go to nighttime, I imagine is where some of the last of our people are. Hello, Brendan. She's quiet. You're so full of energy. Something happened to her during the fight with R? Kinda. I see. Maybe we should cook up some of those super spicy dishes she likes then. If it all will cheer up. Hey, you see how I handle a blade? Not bad, eh? My shoulders get stiff cooking all day, so joining a battle every now and then does my body good. It's the first time I've seen a cooked fight like that. We have Banana in our party. Come on, Noah. It's disrespecting Banana like that. Though, to be fair, she does fight with Riku, so she's really only like half a hero. Thank you, Clad. Oh, Hexen has more to say? Honestly, Captain Easel's quite a slave driver. The minute you think she's gone, the next she's telling you to go fetch this or fetch that. I think I might have to assassinate her, or else help her out. What a thing to come out with all of a sudden! Just ignore us, I know you'll end up as crazy as she is.
Would you believe it?
Yeah, that just kind of sounds par for the course for Colony 11. But the fact that we have Fiona out means that we are heading to Mew. I believe we did have some information that we could have picked up, but we did not when we went to do some farming. Became the best farmers in the world! And my cat approves of me being a good farmer. He's laying on my lap right now. All done. There's nothing like the shine of something that's brand spanking new, isn't there? It took a whole lot of effort, but it was well worth it in the end. And what a job we did! There's nothing we can't do if we put our minds to it. New gate! It's probably new. So, you know how to soar fun success raising armors? Here's my idea. We should try raising our own monsters, too. Then how about fetuses? They're strong and cool. Got more info about the ranch. Here's where our potatoes would be if Xeon wasn't so stingy with them.
Did you miss me, our new friends?
Nandon is strong, smart, and super kind, you know. He nods his head when I thank him and he helps out with my work. He's been a huge help.
Would you believe it?
Can't even talk to Nandon. That makes me sad. Let's see if there's any information out in the... Is it the Field of Hope, or the Bed of Hopes and Dreams, something like that? I forget exactly what it is. It's some fancy name for a very beautiful looking area, I will admit, though. Doesn't seem like Bed of Woes and Wishes. Well, I was on the exact opposite end of the, well, no pun intended, flowery language. I mean, that is quite the name for an area, the Bed of Woes and Wishes.
Do exactly as I say.
Sure, let's play Senna. Ha! Hua! Yeah! Still have Corezia. Do you want to do it all? Folks are quite new, have taken quite a liking to my accessories. Yeah, they're pretty cute, you should be proud of them. Thanks, that's what people in Colony Me are saying too. It's been piquing their interest in Colony Tau too, I'm really pleased about that. See you later! And we got Lotus. I can't believe what a genius idea making a napalm out of food is. I never thought of arranging the food in a fun way like that. That really got my creative juices flowing. I want to try something like that too.
Everyone's getting along.
Goo goo.
Oh, that smells gorgeous.
Hello, Goo Goo. Goo Goo kind of understand what Nandun's saying. Nandun just want to help you soar. Goo Goo understand. Nandun have mind
I
of
hope
warrior.
everyone's getting along.
Move on to Shu. Nico called my idea cool, but she's pretty formidable herself. It's all thanks to her that we could get this huge amount of materials we needed to actually start fixing the gate. It wasn't an amount you could get quickly either. She must have been stockpiling it little by little for a good while. But I'm the one everyone's always calling a schemer. It's a bit hard to
I hope
swallow.
everyone's getting along.
That was the first time I've ever fought for a colony. My heart's still racing.
Sorry if we ever did it, Hilmarie. You hurt anywhere?
No, I'm fine. Everyone's fine. I just stopped looking so down, and even Connor was a lot more chatty with us than she usually is. It's sad that we lost, but I'm so happy we got to see everyone smiling and laughing like that again.
That's exactly what she sounds like. Obviously. You could hear it, right? See, I'm not the foolish one, you are. And just Tallow, who doesn't have anything to say to us. What a nerd. And we can pop to the canteen.
Yeah, you can't always give 100%. Let's catch up on
There's the
stuff.
witch! Soren Lotus's ranch seems to be booming, huh? They even managed to get the animals to breed, leading to the birth of Nandon. They're doing so well rearing armors, I wonder what other monsters they could start keeping. Me, I love Potato Farm. Managed to get a pet anytime you wanted. Bonus seemed kinda obvious, no? Well, they're not the kind with weapons. How about Capybas or adults? They're cute too. So we're collecting cute monsters now. Guess if we raise them not to fear people, it'd be a little oasis of cuddliness. And so the Monster Ranch was born! Seasoned warrior yachts, they would contact and play with monsters. I could see that. If we become popular enough, I imagine we could introduce some kind of entry fee to monetize this venture. Yeah, man, we gotta be rich! Okay, look, now you turned it into a nightmare. I mean... all of those, I think, are agreeable statements. I believe the usual saying goes, seeing is believing. But even after seeing it, I cannot quite believe how impressive Colony Mews Gate has become. Thanks. We worked hard on it to make it mega tough. Certainly the resilience is a major factor. Except that face, got reservations? Having a gate is not important. What counts is stopping the enemy. In other words, it would be to your benefit to reduce the capabilities before they can even reach the gate. We've been training with cannons. You think there might not be enough? You can never be too prepared. Okay, so what you propose? How about some pitfall traps? I'd be pretty tough to camouflage now, thinking in terms of terrain. I'd like to investigate in person. Might come up with some ideas on the ground. Would you mind if I inspect the gate too? Not at all. Please be my guest. Treasured memory.
Alright, let's get going.
Let's get going. We can pop over to Michaela. Hello, Michaela.
Hello, and thanks for all your hard work. If you're curious about the gate, then I can assure you it's just perfect.
Yes, about that. We've been talking about trying to do something to make the gate easier to defend.
Whoa, awesome timing then. Talla's been saying we need to do that as well. Like, not just to make ourselves our sturdy, but also change how we fight to fit it all around it.
I thought we discussed that already.
No, I'm not just talking about the gate. I mean, like, before when we fought, we relied super heavily on you, Fifi. So we want to try all sorts of new things. That'll ensure we all make it together.
Oh, Mickey, I love you.
I love you too.
Michaela, come in. Do you read me?
Whoa, not so loud. What is it, Tallow?
Close the gate. Mobius incoming.
What? Roger that.
Shall we intercept him? No, just wait until we have a better overview of the situation. We don't want to rashly incur casualties. Everyone assume your battle stations. Get in position atop the gate. Cannons are ready to fire. Stay calm and aim carefully. Remember your training.
I know, alright. I was there.
What's the damage? What's this? Be that a new colony or some such? You've got to be snuffing me.
Oh dear, second stop on my mark.
Hold up, hold, I say. Hold fire, hold fire! What the hell is Triton doing here?
Yes, it must be.
Triton?
Hello, Triton. Oh my god, I've lost the voice. Ahoy, laddies! What's the story? That was gonna be my line. Don't just appear out of nowhere like that. You'll terrify people. Excuse me, sorry for firing on you. Really thought you were an enemy. All that! Alright, don't sweat it, little lass. You've got to be real careful at sea, aye. Your judgment was sound, no mistake. Especially since I am Mobius.
You're Mobius.
Alright, something wrong, lass. You never seen a Mobius before.
Oh, careful, no need for... Lan, it's okay.
Lan? Who's Lan? You really have to say it twice. None of your business.
You're actually the second Mobius I've spoken to.
You're a lucky sea biscuit then, lass. Ain't many that's had the privilege and lived to tell the tale.
Yes, I think so too. I'm Fiona. What's your name?
Me name's Captain Triton, but you can address me as Captain for short.
I'll do that, Captain.
I barely heard ya. Have you been eating right? Go on, say it again, this time project from your belly.
Captain!
That's not a spirit. I likes you, lass. This is one step away from abuse. Back to the point. What are you doing here? Don't tell me it's another treasure hunt. But I will tell you, lad. It was a good guess. A man of the sea may never rest. I was actually searching for a little something here.
Oh, really? Then let me help you. I want to make amends for the misunderstanding.
Fiona, don't get taken in. The guy's 3 so short of a power frame. Well, I'm mighty pleased to have you on board, lass, but I can wait until after lunch. Take me to your mess hall. Wow, you're in a hurry, aren't you? Who's showing you around here? He doesn't listen, same as usual.
But he's not a bad person. I can tell from talking to him.
I hope everyone's getting along.
I love Triton. Again, I always love interactions between the optional colonies. We just need more of them. But I will take the fact that we've had a few recently. You know, this we just had Ashira and Teach. We've had Valdi interact with Alexandria. Valdi's not even optional. That's the thing. Although, I think that's what that started with in Colony 30, I think, right? Something like that. Wow, Triton is slow. No, he's just walking. Yeah, Triton's just, damn, he's slow. But yeah, I just wish there were more interactions with the optional colonies. Honestly, even if it makes the game significantly longer, I'd be well more than up for a good, like, maybe 10 extra quests that are just interactions with other colonies. I mean, that'd be fine. Because right now we only have, like, 3. So maybe bring up to, like, a solid 15. Bring 12 extra in. You know, because I want to see, like... and how Fiona would interact with Valdi. Oh, don't just wander off. I could smell something good wafting from over here. There's no reason with him, is there? Alright then, Spill. What boot you're after this time? A blizzard Mahusa Bivalve. 10 with the food. You got that right, lad. You season it with salt and alcohol, then steam it, and it's out of this world. It's Big Clam you're after. I don't know if I've seen it. Way back they brought him up by the brushel load. Then they had contests to see who could eat the most. There were no colony here back then, mind you me. Really? Fiona, can we take him to the canteen? People are seriously starving. I keep getting off of my Triton voice. But once I get into it, it's a good voice to have. It just takes a little bit to get to remember it. And it really helped if I just heard his voice a little bit. But, alas. I would just love to have more interactions with...
That smells gorgeous.
Hey Fiona, don't run off. We have to deal with Triton walking. Captain, how long have you been alive? I forget. When you live as long as I have, you tend to stop caring about minor details like that. I mean, to be fair, I feel like the colony defenses are actually pretty good. There's some big cannons. He's here!
Hello and welcome. Hey, pull yourself together. This is so stressful.
Lass, are you the cook? I smell something creamy. Perhaps a sauce. A sauce bechamel. A sauce bechamel? I don't know. With iron milk. Especially your friend Lotus. It sounds delicious. It also tastes delicious. Therefore, I have to ask to please not teasing your esteemed cook of Lotus. Of course, of course. That makes the food we eat deserve our highest respect. You know the keys to happiness. Making folks unhappy easiest part of bringing joy. That's the harder Lexo start breathing.
I'm sorry, what does that mean? Was that a compliment? Triton may be a Mobius, but he's our ally. We need to be scared of him. Are other Mobius also that big?
Irma wasn't like that at all. Oh? Lad, were you the ones that shot at me?
How did you know?
With a gunpowder smoke. You really let me have it, eh? Thanks to you lot, I've worked up my majestical appetite.
Why is he laughing?
That beats me.
Hey, Lowy, you know if there are any big shellfish around here?
Big shellfish? Oh, do you mean Klamaths? They go to the size of a person's face sometimes. That's it, the Klamath! Where'd you get those?
I think it was a beach somewhere, but I've only seen
the real thing once, so I don't remember exactly. We find a lot of shellfish around Crescent Cliffs, I think. Or sometimes Needle Leaf Beach, too. Maybe better to check a few places, then. Counting on you, crew. I'll be waiting right here. Oh, you're not helping us look? Begging your pardon, laddie. It's gotten to me dinner time. You want to join me for that, kiddos?
Yes?
I don't mean I'm gonna eat you, relax. Here, come closer. Roar!
Yipes!
You let your guard down. What do you think you're doing? Put a lid on, you muppet. Captain, all due respect, please be nice to my crew. Otherwise you can forget the clams. Oh, you'll have to pardon me, lassie. Seems I plumb forgot me manners. That's alright, so long as we're clear. Now I'm scared of her. Yeah, you don't want to make Fifi cross. We're going to find some clams then. Hold the fort for us, guys. Aye aye, lassie. You don't mind picking us up the tab for me, do you, lad? What? I love Triton. Listen here, lad, and listen good. There's only two kinds of people in this world. None that eat hearty, and none that don't. If you're ever in doubt which is which, the solution's another help. He's ordering a lot. I can't really be that hungry, can he? But he's eating it all with such gusto. Oh, now I'm confused myself. No, I was talking to Tallow. He's gonna eat all this on my tab? You tell me you're joking. No Lotus to talk to? Okay. We gotta go to either Sandbank or Sandbank. I think we shall go to Sandbank first. You know what? We can fly around on the Bravery. We haven't really used the Bravery much since getting it. We briefly went around on it when we initially got it, but that's it. Get to the Crescent Cliffs. And just stroll on over. That looks like a Legacy of the 7 up there. Or at least one somewhere around here. Investigate the specified objects. Oh, hold up. There's a shiny over here. Hey, isn't this a clam? Alright, my time to shine. Got a humongous egg. That's an enormous. What even laid that egg? Couldn't tell for certain, but I would have voted against staying here to find out. Good call. Let's not lose hope. There's still one other possible location. Put the humongous egg back. But I want to fight another monster. Aww. Fine.
Hey, that's not your everyday chum.
That's not your everyday chum, innit? Again, like my land voice and my uni voice always end up being the same thing. I feel like the same will happen with my Izzard and my Teach. But that one I feel like is kind of fine because Izzard and Teach are fairly similar, I think, in personality. I don't know, both of them just kind of remind me of each other a little bit. Yeah, one thing that is very nice about the Bravery is that you get, I believe it's Exploring the Great Sea, I think is the theme, is the song that's playing right now. It's a very good song. I mean, the soundtrack in general of this game is phenomenal. I think it's probably the best overall soundtrack I have ever heard. I am a huge fan of Xenoblade 2's soundtrack as well. I don't know why I'm saying tracked. I'm a huge fan of Xenoblade 2's soundtrack as well, but I feel like it has a few misses. I'm not the biggest fan of Cliffs of Mortha.
This is our first time here, isn't it?
I'm not a huge fan of Cliffs of Mortha. I'm not a huge fan of Womb Center, I think, is one of the big ones. Xenoblade 1 has Bionis Interior, that's a little bit of a rough song. Trying to think through. Trails of Cold Steel doesn't have enough memorable.
Should we harvest it?
We're in the area, we might as well. Yeah, I feel like Trails of Cold Steel doesn't have enough that's top tier. Any of Cold Steel doesn't have too much that's super duper memorable. Same deal with Mass Effect. Same deal with Triangle Strategy. Like, I think This game has so many... Xenoblade has so many really good, memorable tracks that, like, you just know the name of. And part of it is helped by a lot of time the name of the songs being the name of the area.
Now we can make Eno
But-
even more champion.
Yeah.
There's something buried here.
Time to get digging. Got a worn out boot.
What's this?
It's trash. Seriously? Might be on some other beach. Let's pick Triton's brain again. Put the worn out boot back. But I wanted to stay and fight whoever owned the boot. Come on. That's some lameness.
Some hashtag lameness.
I see no lucky.
Are you sure you don't have any other hints you saw in the vicinity?
I'd tell you if I did last, but all I remember is the sound. Wait a blundering second. I feel like there may have even been sand falling from up above. That's certainly a lot of snuff and sound then, isn't it?
Could be Lava Sandbar.
See if that's it. I mean, we've been to Lavi Sandbar more than enough times. You know what? That's probably underneath, right by where we fought Abysmal Rakshmi. See? Perfect.
Hey look, there's something big in the ground here.
Really hope we got it right this time. I bet go. Well, I got better place to be. Let's see happen more digging, I say.
Oh right, we did it.
Good going, Fifi.
Thanks.
I'm glad we found it, but it's definitely not easy to transport this thing.
I think that's why nobody comes to gather them anymore.
With the exception of Triton. That makes sense that nobody would know this place apart from him.
Let's get this back to the captain then. I'm sure he'll be excited for it.
That's putting it lightly.
Right, back to calling you then.
I have lost both of my Cadenzia commander voices. Real shame.
What was it they needed again?
That be it, no mistaken. It brings back memories. I remember digging the sand full of holes in me search for this elusive bivalve.
Some things don't change, huh?
Next time you can look for it yourself, how about that?
See if you can count as treasure if it's not you that found it.
Those words, they tug at me mind. Ah yes, now I remember. It was I that said something like that once upon a time.
Wait, you said it. You did, but...
Nay, I mean I, the sourpuss Mobius. She'd walk around carrying this empty treasure chest saying when she found a treasure she'd put it inside. So I tried putting a Clammage inside, and what do I get for me trouble? Severe tongue lashing, so I did. Yeah, what else do you expect? She said that things only have value when you found them yourself or some such. That's hogwash. She lost track of what's really important.
Were you two friends?
Well, I suppose we were at that. Strangely, it feels lonely to think of her as a mere acquaintance.
If it feels lonely, it's because you shared fun times together. If you want to be around each other, it's friendship alright.
Sounds like you're a friend like that yourself, eh, lass?
Yeah, a very special, much-loved friend. Someone I'll never be able to forget.
Ah, sounds like you've put it's pretty hard here.
You can tell.
Aye, great happiness and great suffering are blown by the same winds, you know. You gotta take the bad with the good. Both these things are only possible when you got a connection. And even that only when you're completely honest. She must have been a good friend, lass.
Thank you, Captain. The memories of her are important. I could say they're my treasure.
Very well said. I wonder which one would win if we sent me in a contest against my Calamity.
I don't think I want to compare them. The value of memories is relative anyway. Each one's special, and it's our little treasure. So you can never have too many friends, I think.
Ah, lassie, you're something else. But you're right about one thing. You can never have enough treasure. So I'm glad we managed to become such fast friends. No, it's not too soppy. Tell me it weren't too soppy.
No, not at all. So please, drop by for a chat whenever you feel like it.
Alright, to be sure, lass. Just make sure you don't die before then.
Same to you, Captain. It's a promise.
That completes Treasured Memory. Triton's shock visit was certainly eventful for everyone involved, but now Fiona has a new friend in him.
Gorgeous.
Captain sure has an appetite. He sucked that food up like a starved frog. His table manners might even be matched for
I
Sora's.
hope everyone's getting along.
Found some information about the consoles while digging around in Irma's hideout. Really? What did it say? According to the data, there are 26 people altogether, but T's name was crossed out. Next to it, there was a scribble that said Stupid Head. I know exactly how she
I
felt.
hope everyone's getting along.
Go figure, there are 26 Mobius, like I just said, one for each letter of the alphabet. All but A appear in this game. Mobius A will appear in the DLC, however. Also, as well as a few other that share letters with ones that appear in the main game, but no.
Did you miss me, our new friends?
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Tyon. Thank you ever so much for the pitfall trap idea. Using it to weaken the opponent's strength before they even reach the gate just makes so much sense.
Actually, that was Lance's idea, but if that fact doesn't do anything to dissuade you, then absolutely be my guest.
Thank you, I totally will.
Yeah, just the... Yeah. We'll find one of every type of Mobius, every letter of Mobius. We've actually cleared through most of them at this point. I'm trying to think through what ones we all don't have. Obviously A we won't encounter. X, Y, Z are in Origin. N we still have to finish off. He's around in Origin as well. Who else would we have? I'm just like trying to think through on another of Talos conferences pulled a massive crowd. He must be totally swamped right now. There's so much stuff he wants to do. Well, there were 40 hours in a day. The new Mew.
That should be enough data.
S we haven't dealt with yet. And I think that might be it. I think we only have one optional Mobius left. Okay. Well, that's another quest, so we will take care of the new Mew next time. But until then, see you guys later.